I said, gunshots into the air, but I ain't scared for my life. I said,
hey, what is up guys, it is Mike. I have to be kind of quiet because it's late and I don't want to wake my mom up or my dad. Sorry, this video is out on Monday. Well, it's gonna be pretty close to Tuesday. I wanted to start this video earlier in the day, but I'm working on a web series that's gonna be up, I think, on this channel. It's about two stand-up comedians that want to be really good before they do their first show. So they practice and they record it. It's like a documentary kind of thing. Anyways, the topic of this video is being scared. I'm not afraid of the dark most of the time. I hung out with Kathy again. That's way too much hanging out with Kathy. Way too many people asking if we're dating. But we were hanging out and taking pictures with my new camera, and then it was like 10:30 and I was like, hey, we should go to my old middle school and swing in the pitch black. Because why not? And I wasn't scared. I used to be scared of everything, but my scare tolerance has gone like pretty high. I'm a pretty real person now. We were walking there and like she was a little freaked out. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little freaked out, but we were swinging and then we were just like what was, if someone just comes out of the woods with a knife and starts chasing us, what are we gonna do? She told me these two scary stories. I'm gonna puke thinking about it, it's so scary. She told me these two scary stories that I will not repeat to you guys unless you want to, which I will do in a separate video probably closer to Halloween. Her and I also talked about like ideas that freaked us out. Like an idea that scared both of us is, I have these 3 bay windows in my house, and I always feel like late at night when I'm going downstairs and I'm getting my snack, face is just gonna pop up on the window and like scratch it. And she thinks, she has a bathroom on the first floor, and when she's brushing her teeth, she said she always feels like the same thing's gonna happen where someone just slaps their face up against the window. There's another scary, I don't want to tell these scary stories because I will freak myself out. There's 3 main types of fear. There is like real life fear, which is like, why did I choose film as a career? Then there's scared for yourself, then there's scared for other people. There is the scared when you're home alone, and then there's a scared factor when you are home with family. So for example, I've stayed home alone plenty of times, but when it's late at night, I still get a little freaked out. And it's not like I'm scared of anything particular, but I just let my mind start to wander. That fear for me is not as strong as like the fear when you're with your family. Like there's the best example I can use. If it's like 2 in the morning, I'm home alone, I'm eating ice cream, watching TV upstairs, and the doorbell rings downstairs, I'm gonna be pretty darn scared. I'm scared just for myself because I'm like, you were 20 years old and this is the last day of your life and you still haven't finished The Office and it's 2016. Steve Carell has already made, I'm not even scared of me dying, I'm just afraid of some like crazy person coming in my house. That's what they're just like, I don't know what they would do. But then there's a type of fear that's like, I'm sitting upstairs eating ice cream with my family, then I'm worried about everybody else. Then I'm scared, what's my sister gonna do, what's my mom gonna do, what's my dad gonna do, what's my fish gonna do, rest in peace. I don't worry about my fish anymore. We'll just put it that way. Although I have a fish at Wheaton College. Shout out to Catherine Mooney for taking care of him over the summer. I don't know if dabbing is still cool, so I cut it out of the video. In my head, I have a plan A, I have a plan B, I have a plan C, whatever. But having your family there, that's like, you have to have 3 more plan A, plan B, plan C's. You don't know what the other person's gonna do. You're worried about the other person getting hurt. So it's like that kind of scary stuff. And I mean, I took karate when I was young, but I didn't get to the part where, okay, last thing I wanna wrap up with real quick is the scariest dream of my, well, I don't know if this is the scariest dream ever, but so in my house, in my living room, there is a TV, there is a 2-person couch, and then my parents' room is right here. From that 2-person couch, if you're sitting on the right side, you can see straight to the end of my parents' room where there is a desk. My dad and my mom sit at that desk when they are doing paperwork. I always, whenever in real life, not dream world, when I'm sitting at that thing, and I always see my dad, just his silhouette on the phone or doing paperwork or something like that. I fall asleep, okay? In my dream, I obviously don't know I'm dreaming. This is just real life. I'm watching TV. My dad is sitting at the chair in the room doing whatever. And all of a sudden, while I'm watching the TV, in my head, in my dream brain, I realize that that is not my dad sitting where my dad should be sitting. So I just look at the man, the silhouette of a man, and I just start screaming as loud as I can. And it just slowly starts to look at me. I stood up in my dream. Then in my bed, in my college dorm, I woke up to me like in that position that sprinters make when they're about to run, when they have like their head down. I woke up like that, ready to sprint off of my bed into the wall. That would have been nuts if I went through with it. But that was the scariest dream I've ever had. One time, I also realized that I was in a dream, but I woke up. And I had a dream that I was at the camp that I went to, and all of my friends were turning into rocks and like walking around. And in my dream, I was like, whoa, this is impossible. It has to be a dream. And right as I said that, I woke up. Okay, I will see you guys next week. Sorry if these last 2 videos have been like unorganized and weird. I haven't had a lot of time. I'm trying to make more time, but I just wrote that script instead. So hopefully I'll be back on track next to next video I think is Cape Dwellers Season 2. Okay, yeah, bye. I need to...
Yeah. God flow. Paint a picture like a young Pablo.